welcome.
It's English. Now, for today's English test, normally, for the thing we're about to do, we'd get some help with me. We would ask the professor for some help.
Yeah, but we had a call from him saying that he's a little bit busy on one of his projects involving penguins and giraffes.
He is working on a project, so he'll be back. Don't worry, but he's a bit busy. But we can do it because he's given us the lesson, he's given us the outline, and we know what to do, don't we?
Yeah, we're not going to be quite as clear and as good as him.
I would say this lesson is one of those, isn't it?
Oh, it's an amalgamation, and it is an amalgamation. Hopefully you're watching on Monday and Tuesday, because on Monday we got you to understand what the terms antonyms and synonyms are. For a quick recap, antonyms are words that have the opposite meaning to another word. So, for example, if I said big, an antonym of the word big would be small. Then you have a synonym, and a synonym has a similar meaning or the same meaning to your original word. So if I had the word big, a synonym would be huge or gigantic. So that was Monday. On Tuesday, we asked you to learn how to use a dictionary, and the professor helped us yesterday, and he showed us how to use our alphabet and use the order of that to find difficult words in the dictionary to understand their meanings. Well, today, you are right, Mr. S, we're going to amalgamate them together, because I've been reading about a word, and it came up in a book that I was reading, and it said the word radiant. I was like, Well, I know radiator, but that's not going to, even though that is part of the same family, it's not helping me understand what the word radiant means. So we're going to today do a couple of things.
Tell you what, while I find the word radiant in the dictionary, why don't we show everyone at home the table they're going to be filling in today?
So here's the table that you will be filling in. You can see you've got an area to put your original word. For example, we would put the word radiant here. And then you've got 3 other columns that tell you to put the definition, what the meaning of that word is that you'll find in the dictionary. Then some antonyms for that word, if they exist, and some synonyms for that word, if they exist. Now, the reason I say if they exist is not every word would have an opposite meaning or would have other words that mean the same, but hopefully for the words you're looking for, they will. If they don't, if it's not applicable today, then just leave those boxes blank. We're not going to lay it out quite the same. We're just going to collect the information here, and we're sure that you can transfer that into the table. So, let's start with the word radiant.
Radiant.
Yes.
There we go. It's an adjective. And it says, someone who is radiant is so happy that it shows in their face.
That definition fits with the sentence I had.
The example I've got here is a radiant bride. What did it say in your sentence?
It said in my sentence, his face was radiant after opening his presents.
Very good, well done. It also says glowing brightly, okay? So you can have a radiant heat as well.
Well, I'm going to go for that first definition because that fits. So what was my first definition then, Mr. S?
It's someone who's so happy that it shows on their face. Why don't you, while Mr. A's writing this, why don't you show whoever's living with you at home a radiant expression on your face? Now, be very careful and no cheating when you write down a definition, because when I'm in class and I asked someone to define a word, sometimes the children in my class like to say, well, radiant means, someone who's very radiant. No. You cannot use the same word in the definition because
that doesn't help anyone.
No, I haven't told anyone the meaning. That's very good, Mr. A. Well done.
Thank you very
much. What else do we have to do to go for definition?
Then let's go for some synonyms, so words that mean the same. So radiant, they're so happy it shows on their face.
You see, I've got a dictionary, but I haven't got a thesaurus with me.
Oh, because a thesaurus would give us words that mean the same thing. Well, I'm not sure every child at home would have a thesaurus, but what could they have?
They probably don't have one of these, do they?
No one has one of those, because those are something happened with the video there, went strange. Never mind, carrying on. No, but you might have an electronic device, which you are watching this on, and you can use that to look up synonyms and antonyms. So we're both going to have a look now for some synonyms of the word radiant.
Got any, Mr. A?
Not yet. I've got some here.
Right, I've got joyful.
Joyful, that links. I've got thrilled.
And another one is a great one, rapturous. Great word.
Like rapturous applause. Now let's go for some antonyms, so the opposite meaning.
Okay, thesaurus.com is a very good website if you ever come across it. Unhappy. It's not the most exciting, but it is an antonym for radiance. Sullen. It's a good word if you're sullen.
And one more there, Mr. S.
Gloomy.
Perfect. Gloomy is a good one because you could use it to describe the weather, but also just describe sort of the characteristics of a person if they're not very happy, or they've got a gloomy expression on their face. So there you go. We've taken the word radiant, we've understood its meaning, we found similar meaning words, and we found opposite meaning words, antonyms and synonyms, and the definition. Take that out of your nose. So you've got a table down below. Stop it. You're going to go and fill in. Send us a picture when you've done that. Off you go.